Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm doing something new right now. This is for mainly close friends and family and people that live in Clinton, Iowa. Um, if you go on my YouTube channel or my TikTok and you get one of my videos or my post or whatever, something from one of those two places at Kyle is Elohim, that's how you find me on there. And you find something that you like, and then you send it to 20 or 50 or 100 people and say, hey, check this out. This is my buddy. um he's paying me to send his link out, and he'll pay you as well, eventually, or he will pay you. But um I'm just saying that I got to pay somebody before I pay everybody, so I got to start with one person or two people, and then I could extrapolate from that. But so essentially, if you just find whatever of my content that you agree with or that you like better than the other stuff, and then you share it on your social media wall or your messenger to random people and say, "Hey, check this out." And then as soon as you do that, it's literally just copying and pasting, and I'll pay you. We could work out. We could write a contract up, and I can have you do this for forever. I could employ you full time for this. So starting off though, this is just going to be for close friends and family members in Clinton, Iowa, and then when it gets bigger, I'll have everybody doing it across the world at all times. But right now, I'm just gonna have the few people that are close to me do it, so then they get like first dibs, and then I'll slowly work my way out of Iowa, and then to the different nations. But it's literally that simple, and money is no issue. It doesn't matter if it's costing 100 billion a day. It'll be done. So just something to think about, something that could potentially come into your direction someday. And literally, who wouldn't want to be on their phone all day, copying and pasting, getting paid more than they're making at their regular job? Because that's all you'd have to do is just get people to come view my content, and you're going to get paid for doing that. And all you're doing is copying and pasting. You could write up a some type of, like, argument for why you want the person to watch whatever you're having them watch, and then you just copy that link, or that message, and you send it to so many people, and then you send them the link for the video, and then that's it. And then you get paid. And as soon as I know that you actually did it, and you could prove it on your phone that, yeah, I sent it to 20 people, or I shared it on my wall, or I shared it on Twitter, or I shared it on Instagram, or whatever, or I told 20 people about it, and I take your word for it. If you're somebody that, like, I take your word for it, then you're paid, and we could work out whatever. We could get you a car, we could get you a bicycle, we could get you a new phone, we could help pay your bills, get you some groceries, whatever you want to work out. I'll work out a deal for anything. If you want to work out a deal, and just to help out with your cigarette money and beer money for the week, we could work out something like that. Everybody could be doing this, and that's what I'm saying. And that's why I'm giving select few the opportunity to start this, because I don't want to have everybody, a bunch of nobodies that never gave a shit about me, working for me and making more money than I ever made, busting my ass. So that's why this is going to be a slow trajectory. And Mark Zuckerberg's already tried to stop or me doing what I was doing through Messenger. So I have to be a little bit more sneaky how I go about this. But literally, the whole world is going to know, and nobody else has thought of this. So I've already taken over a market and monopolized the market. So I own this market, and this is, everybody's advertising to you at all times anyways. So eventually, that's what it's going to be. It's just going to be consistent every single. Eventually, the whole entire world is going to be doing nothing but advertising for me. There'll be no need for any other job. And that sounds big, and it sounds grandiose, but just watch. Give me 20 years if I'm still alive, and see what happens. I guarantee that people will be talking about this for the rest of their life, because they will never get another opportunity like this. It's going to start off with $20, $50, $100 at a time, and then all of a sudden they're going to be getting checks for 100 grand, $1 million, $10 million, $1 billion, and that's just for being an employee of mine, doing favors for me. Because that's what I want to do, is I want to employ every single person I know in my city, and every single person I know in my family, and every single person that I've ever been cool with, that I trust and I got respect for. I'm going to pay all of them 10 times what they're getting paid in the next 5 years, if they want it. If they don't want it, that's fine. They can continue doing what they're doing. But if they want to have a life so much easier, I'll handle that responsibility, and they will no longer need to worry about any obligations they have in life, because they will all be fulfilled. So this could be you someday, just something to look forward to. But yeah, if you see my content, if you hear my name out there, if I know you, get in contact with me, and you can start doing this as well. I mean, all you're doing is sharing a link, and asking people what they thought of the video, and or telling them a reason to watch the video, or look at a certain post that I made. And if you do that, then you get paid. I mean, and like I said, I will pay you anything that you want to be paid in. I will pay you in gummy bears if you want to be paid in gummy bears. So there's a deal for everybody out there. There's a deal for the billionaires, and there's a deal for the guy that doesn't want nothing in life but to have a little bit of bud, and maybe a 40 or something. So everybody will be taken care of, and this is just something to help the troubling times with inflation and everything. This is called de-inflation. This is what the government's not going to like. This is called de-inflation. So once this escalates, I'm going to be the one who's controlling the inflation. So there'll no longer be a need for a government. There'll be a need for what I have to say, and that's it. And I know I sound cocky and arrogant about it, but it's the truth. I already know. I'm a master at extrapolation. I know how to map things out in the future, by creating steps in the present. If you can see things in the seed, you can become a genius. And that's how I live my life. I see everything in the seed. I see everything for what it could be. And then I can figure out how to make it become that thing. I didn't want to blow up on YouTube. I didn't want to start making money on YouTube or TikTok. But people are making me get to that point, and then they're making me feel like I'm not the person that I know who I am.